That feels like I'm holding onto the wrong thing. For the record, my toe still hurts like halfway up my foot. That's not a good sign.
Hey, I found a file on the old director.
Who's this asshole again?
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Is this all new? Have I not heard this?
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors.
Oh man, your eyeballs. They ain't right.
Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols.
He looks punchable. He does, doesn't he?
Bureau, fuck it. The entire fucking world without some serious oversight.
He looks like he got hit in the face with a large flat board at some point.
For too long.
Like he got a cricket bat to the face.
HRA is part of the mandatory bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this.
Oh, apparently I didn't do any of this.
Thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but well, you pulled us back from the brink. So, well, I'm honored to
He's
say.
got weird little goblin ears too.
Fuck, shit. Phaeton. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So,
Hey, our jaw's not all fucking weird in these shots.
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in his. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
but is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting his.
I noticed in the other DLC, Jesse's face was just sitting weird, like she was like protruding her jaw in like all those shots.
Did anyone ever mention
She looks a lot better in these
Roland
ones.
was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement.
Just 2 DLCs?
Look,
Yes.
these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever
Well,
one way.
2.5.
At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
So there's the Foundation, there's AWE, and then there was this, I don't even know if it was a DLC, if it was just a content update, that has like this roguelike run thing that you can do. That's what with the jukebox.
Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the attic.
Story-wise, yes, there's just the
Told her
two.
it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew, Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But she was by herself. If that helps at all.
So if we had talked to this guy beforehand,
Hopefully she turns up.
that was the lead-in for what we just
I'll
did.
see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Ah, well. All right, elevator time.
Give him hell, director.
I'm also, hold on. I am going to change my loadout from charge back to Pierce, because, yeah. Wait, this one was exclusive. Yeah, it was, okay. Investigations sector. Boop. The jukebox was just a free add-on, but it's all just more combat. Yeah. I mean, back when I played Control the first time, I did give it a spin. I did a run. I think I did 2 runs, because the first time I didn't know what the fuck was going. Oh man. The first time I didn't know what I was doing. The second time I kind of got a handle on it. And then I was like, combat is honestly the least fun part of this game to me.
Hello? Anyone here? Guess not.
This one's a lot more atmospheric. When you say atmospheric, do you mean spooky?
Seems a lot more crowded.
Yes, I do. God damn it. Yeah, spooky would be the word. God damn it. Hi, Holly. You must be finishing Foundation. But. Or you were here just being silent. I don't know. Oh, fuck. That Marshall fight was something. That took a couple goes. My arrogance really, really showed. Is it a searing pain? No, more of a dull ache. Per authorization of Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation, whatever, was launched in the ethical practice of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite accounts of anonymous boners regarding inhumane treatment of a boner currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during the investigation. Yeah. The majority of boners sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such boners contained here. One boner confirmed the boner's code name to be Boner, but all files pertaining to the name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the Boner research wing to interview the staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into Boner research.
And the rest of the Bureau.
Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls. Ah, yes. Specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think it's worth looking into, but what's your opinion? So, having not played Alan Wake or Alan Wake 2, and I only watched Rossum play through the first one, do you play Alex Casey in the second one? Is that kind of the angle that they're going with? You do not, but Alex Casey is there. Interesting. Okay. Oh no, there's so many things to read. God damn it. Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. All those names. Letters and controls will be delivered to you signed, blah, blah, blah. Also, per request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. There isn't supposed to be any digital backups. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies... Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You play as a woman named Saga Anderson, and her partner is Casey. Huh. But Casey's not real. So how does that work? Interesting. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on the Gurman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of Mir. Given their records, it's possible they switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Gurman Morales got caught up in it. The entire population's vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the ordinary case. But that was just the adults, if I'm remembering file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town. The only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in a shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the picture when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team here to cordon this place off. Maybe give comm guys working on a cover story. If there's stuff from Alan Wake that would be pertinent to inform me of here, for the sake of like me being able to appreciate stuff more, please feel free to tell me, because I haven't played Alan Wake and I have no near intention to do so since I don't own the games. So if there's any like flavor anyone knows that they want to add as I'm reading through this, to increase my appreciation, by all means. Okay, per authorization of Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation, whatever, was launched into the legality of Prime Candidate Program Boner by the official Bureau of Control. There's a lot of files that talk about Bright Falls and AW that was in. Yeah. No, I get that. I know this is Alan Wake related, and I know Bright Falls is Alan Wake. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic boners and boners. Boners were brought into the oldest house and placed under boner examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and has only resulted in the traumatic boner of paranaturally inclined boners. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, oh, right, but it flies in the face of basic human boners. The investigation team unequivocally bonered the Prime Candidate Program and recommends it be bonered immediately. The Burrow Tractor. Item is not in Bureau custody, none known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communication staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured, and when they tried to detain them. Or the item, I should say, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow early in the night of the incident. Okay, so we got a battery thing to put up here. Can't rip that one out. Oh, there's so many fucking things to read, though. Oh, there's a supplemental to the tractor. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Male Caucasian, 33-year-old man found dead on his property, per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also included blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Yeah, he got all kinds of fucked up. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident, as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with an animal attack. Oh, interesting. Okay. Altercation sounds like fornication. I mean, in a way. Okay, to whom may concerns with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's boners. My staff cannot continue work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, but I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our boners, who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigator's sector lost to the boners loose outside or inside. I'll never forget the screams of brave agents begging us to open the fire break. I'll carry that shame for the rest of my days. The boner has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Tractor is a bear. Yes. Okay, so that's where we gotta go. So instead, I will correct the typo in that because I like that. Oh, no. Where is that? Services. Quotes. On. Boop. Mr. Dennis, yes, there's an increase in AW cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filling the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. That's not a good sign. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago, and better not still be sitting on your desk. These people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's internal replacement, it's your job to handle it. Cauldron Lake. Okay, this is back to Bright Falls or whatever, right? That happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our boners. Come here, raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyways, I've got a Bureau Tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on boners, like, if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this boner hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyways, if anyone at HQ asks why Bright Falls reports a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Oh my god, there's so many! Okay, Underhill. This is about Rhea Underhill. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabiologist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record breaching her NDA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Ah, yes. I remember Underhill. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What do you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AW monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You were a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. Oh boy. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Whew. Okay, so that was when he started going off his rock or some. Okay. Per authorization of Mr. Kirkland, boner was launched into the boner of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in boners witnessed in Dr. Trench included aggressive boners when bonering with other staff has been observed. However, the investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable boners between Dr. Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the boners kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Dr. Trench's boner as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. The investigation has concluded that Dr. Trench's behavior is not indicative of any boners and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Refer to file boners for full report. Okay, so I see this battery here. Can't take it with me to put it up there. So where does one get another one? Hmm. Not seeing anywhere obvious.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
I mean, yeah. Can I move this one now? Oh, there we go. I wasn't allowed to do that before.
There. Now that gate should open.
Oh, look, yet another file. Okay, incident A49. The purpose of internal investigation, whatever, is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI1 that resulted in the deaths of boner agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network on the boner of boner. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive boners. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Boner entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given the connection to the same Ebidui case, it is likely that Mrs. Boner's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the Boners. Investigation is ongoing.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
The Blessed Organization. This group of individuals operated outside the Bureau's nose for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranormal materials, or paranatural, sorry. They were the ones with the projector, right? In 1984, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in legal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected in the involvement of an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. That was the fridge, I recall. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued to any persons believed to be involved with this Blessed organization. Is that... Should I know about the fact that it's blessed? And 3.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Did the first game do these kinds of overlays? I remember the second one definitely had like jump scares that looked like this.
Who are you?
First one now, okay.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film.
Yeah, that's why he looks like you, but clean cut.
Filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
I'm pressing X to doubt.
You need a drink.
An auteur? It's French, but I think it's more for like artist.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape.
Sippy,
It'll
sippy,
work
sip,
this time.
sip.
Writing.
Found a way.
Thank you, Sonic.
I don't.
Ghost says his author? Alright.
Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
You're out of here? Fair enough, Sonic. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case
Oops.
I read about. What's he doing here?
Yeah. You met him? Yeah, I met him. I'm him. But wait, no, wait. I mean,
Wit. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
oh, that's different. Ooh, fuck. Okay. So the three people in reference to that would be Alan Wake, Thomas Zane, who you saw there, and then Mr. Scratch. Yeah, Mr. Scratch is like the malevolent entity that's fucking with him, right? If I'm remembering Alan Wake 1 correctly. I don't remember who Thomas Zane is in relation, though. So the devil, I mean, Mushy mushy. What's this? Ah, we got the key. Old Scratch. Old Scratch, or Mr. Scratch, is a nickname or pseudonym for the devil. Oh. I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
All right. Oh, there's a ladder outside. Self-service vending machine for all your needs. The vending machine company. Good to know. Don't forget to watch the media pieces from those. They have more information. Oh, all right. Hold on. Astral Mimic, Astral Spike. Ah, we've already moved on from that. hotline. So we already watched this one, right? Yeah, we watched that one. Yeah, we watched that one too.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Okay, so did Alan Wake know that the Bureau exists, or did you? That one's an interesting one because, as I understand, again, I haven't played Alan Wake, but as I understand Alan Wake, he either is an event or is part of an event where he is writing the story that he's in, if I recall correctly. Yeah, the FBC's been around a long time, but nobody's supposed to know about it. So him knowing about it could just be he made it up for his book, and it just happens to also be the truth, which is weird in itself. I know that being a spiral is also relevant. Yeah, there's the circle with the dot in the middle. That's related to. The real catalyst is Cauldron Lake. It's a paranatural place, as has the ability to shape reality based on the works of art created in its vicinity. Ah, okay, so he's writing a book there, and the book becomes the reality because he's writing it there. Yeah, is it possible that he wrote the FBC into existence? That'd be fun. That's why Alan's not the only one affected by it. Thomas Zane was also an artist that got lost in Cauldron Lake. Is Zane a bad guy? I cannot remember. I know that's probably not like a simple question to answer, but was he an antagonist in Alan Wake? Or more of like a gray character? We wouldn't be able to, I don't think. Just where the FBC existed before Alan Wake, even when you went to Brave Falls. Oh. Ah, fuck you. Can someone remind me, is there actually a way to kill those things? Zane was not an antagonist. No, he actually helps you in the first game. Like, you can shoot him. Oh, I gotta go down there? Oh, man. Oh, wait, can I go over? Nope, alright. Is there actually a way to hurt those guys, though? Oh, that door's not opening. That door's not opening. I mean, obviously we want to go over here. Okay. Yep. Oh dear. Oh dear. Rip-a-rooney.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Jesus. Late title card. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem great. Ooh, bathroom. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's probably fine.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Do I even want to know?
Okay, let's start here. Was that in response to me saying it's fine? How do I... Is Astral Constructs? I still don't have enough to level up my gun, which is kind of amazing. Yeah, I'm sure it's all fine. But yeah, I like how basically it's been explained. These rooms are made of that stone from the foundation, which is why they don't alter. And I think that's neat. I like that they do, in a roundabout way, explain how these rooms survive. Like, they didn't have to explain it, but I'm sure a lot of people asked. And they were just like, you know what, we can... Yeah, there we go. Hello? Housekeeping? Oh, fuck. Jackass. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, still got one.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
All right. So anyways. I'm sorry, did that say foot gossip? Foot gossip. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Okay. All right. It's time for another ad break. So that means it's time for you to go to the washroom or get yourself a snack or a drink or scream into a pillow, stare into the middle distance, ponder the idea of your feet gossiping, and we will be back in like 3 minutes. So hold on to your butts. Okay, we back. Bum, 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 bum. All right, service tunnel. Yet more holes for us to explore, obviously. confiscated motive, a new material. That's fun. Oh, I know that. Yeah. Yet more holes for us, holes TM for us to explore. The budget for Jesse just wrecking stuff must be insane. I mean, I feel like the house fixes itself, right? Besides, this place isn't being actively used. It's full of hiss and people mad about budgets. It does that since we can't get new supplies unless the lockdown's removed. She's the assistant janitor. This is her cleaning up? Right, yeah, we're just getting rid of all the old stock. Arrest report for Emil Hartman. Sorry, who is Emil Hartman in relation to Alan Wake? Wake, Alan, Anderson Tor, Anderson Odin, Boner McBoner, Rudolph Lane, Wendy DeSoul, Thomas Emerson. Emil Hartman is a minor antagonist in Alan Wake. Thank you. Okay, so kidnapping of alternate individuals, sanctions against alternate organizations, obstruction of Bureau investigation, breaching of the Ash Act. What the hell is the Ash Act again? I'm actually going to look that up. The game has mentioned it, and we saw the origins of it. Okay, the Ash Act is regulation that's enforced by the FPC. This act prosecutes individuals and groups who take illegal advantage of the paranatural world. There have been many breaches. Okay, so basically, the Ash Act is an official act for if people knowingly use paranormal stuff to harm or otherwise extract value.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Oops. Use the front of being a psychiatrist. Oops. Use the front of being a psychiatrist to bring artists to his lodge in Bright Falls so that he could provide them care, while at the same time using them to have their art affect Cauldron Lake in ways he wanted it to. Ah, okay. So he's the reason Alan went there, and everything went sideways. Alan's wife Alice was contacted by Hartman, who offered to help him with the writer's block. Ah. Sorry, I'm just clearing up space. I don't even know why I keep most of these. It's not like I'm going to go changing my loadout. Huh. Okay. End of the hole.
This darkness is
Oh.
blocking the door.
That seems bad.
Now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient
Okay, the darkness doesn't hurt me right now. Okay, so instead of hiss, we now have darkness. Oh, I see. Right, right. This is Alan Wake, right, of course.
burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Okay, so we're going up. Alec 2 gameplay when? I mean, it'd probably be a little weird for me to play Alan Wake 2 since I haven't played Alan Wake 1. Can I get up to there? Yeah, I can. Oh no! Oh no! That's worse. You got used to carrying the lights around? Yeah. How 1-1 gameplay went? I mean, I guess if somebody gets me the game and then puts it on the schedule. Fuck, I can't remember how this works. I mean, I believe it sucks to be in here. Okay. Can I just... For fuck's sakes. Eh. Okay. I'm trying so hard to just... Oh, good, I'm stuck. I'm just stuck on stuff. Give me a second here. Here we go. Eh. Where's the bad guys? Huh. Oh, is it just not lethal for me anymore in here? Because I think I did a quest or something that allows me to be in this without it immediately murdering me. Okay. Yeah, I don't own Alan Wake 1, so you're not going to see me playing it. Here's a gameplay question. Aww. Can I just put an item down? It would be hilarious for you to play Alan Wake, you know, considering it's a horror game. October is the month. You know? Don't you just let go of the button? No. If I, like... I'm holding the button. Or I'm not holding the button to do it. Oh, okay, F. Okay, there we go. It's not the same button. That would be too easy. Just like having a flashlight is too easy. We should probably pick you up. Am I familiar with Warframe? I am familiar with Warframe. I tried playing it once. I got immediately bored. Why do you ask? Okay, so this is the other side of those stairs, I guess. I know Shepard's a big fan.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Let's just put that down for a second. Couldn't get into it either. The same sound that plays when stuff levitates is the one that plays on Warframe. Ah, okay. You told the beginning is not the best. Bouncing off early doesn't mean you wouldn't enjoy it. Yeah, Shepard's also told me that it's basically like late game. It's a very different game. The problem is playing through the first part. If I bounce off it immediately, I'm not going to go for... Yeah, like, it's like one of those things people will be like, oh, have you watched some show? I'm like, I mean, I watched a couple of the first episodes, and really, yeah, it doesn't get good until season 3. And it's like, well, fuck, man, I'm not trudging through 2 seasons just to get to the good part, you know? I was going to do something. I was going to go in here, and I was going to watch that video.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound.
Of course, he's the kind of guy to use a fucking typewriter.
They all turned into something else. A third thing.
He uses a typewriter with 2 fucking fingers.
Made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting.
Those are not the same things you just said.
Deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster.
Okay.
He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and pick this back up so I can look around. Is this going to be a game? Is this DLC going to do the game that's basically like, hey, remember that game Alan Wake that some people played? Here's the primary mechanic from it. You get to do it now too. Like, am I going to have to hold a light a whole bunch to hurt monsters before I shoot them? Is that what we're doing here? The Eagle Limited. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as Boners. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. There remains to be determined whether the AW was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau has been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested that an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation on the incident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. The individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector. Okay. The Shadow. Paranormal 10 is an aggressive boner consisting of 3 known types. Type A is localized manifestations of sentient boners capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting boners over its surroundings. Type B are shaded individuals, humanoid bodies bonered by the shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain boners of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, except the inanimate objects are bonered solely to be used by destructive tools, or as destructive tools, sorry. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, which may imply a shared link to a bonered intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive and defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of a boner. A Brazilian created the precursor to the typewriter. Oh.
Darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This void It very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light can be used as protection, even weaponry, against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake
Sorry, Holly.
I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions.
I was just kind of poking around while it was talking.
Which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of,
Oh my god.
off on my rounds.
It didn't stop. Huh.
My understanding of the
Weird. Okay. No, not you. You. Oh, a battery. That's convenient. Oh, I needed 2, didn't I? So obviously that one can go in there. But also, there's this one. I don't know which powers what. Or, more accurately, which is more useful to power. No, I'm just gonna sequence break. Just be an asshole. Okay. Oh, I can move it around. Excuse me? Come here. And stay unplugged. Oh, shit. Well, now it's there forever. Okay, pull the lever, Kronk. Dorks. Woo! Oh, are you new? That's right, I'm gonna fucking throw at your friend. You know what? You're my friend now. Just because there's enough in here that I wanted. What the fuck? Is that... Hold on. Was that a haunted... Hold on. Hold on. Was that a possessed... It is. Okay. Just want to make sure I saw what I saw. I did. Okay. Hey, buddy. Woo! Yep. That was a possessed vending machine. I love that.
Reminder. All employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah. No, the book did say. I guess my misunderstanding there was the shadow possessions are the hiss. Like we're kind of conflating them both into being the same thing, which I guess is okay. They're sort of mixed here. Yeah. Which is fine. We can play in the space. It's fine. I was just like I read that and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Shadow things. Like I was expecting to have to turn the light on inanimate objects that fly at me or whatever. But we're kind of doing kind of the same here. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in the interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. Have we met Hewitt before? That name rings a bell.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there.
Oh, he's in that other side hotel or whatever.
I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right.
Jesus, that was long. Hi, Neon Punk.
I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time or I swear to God I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
This is so protracted. Is it done? I don't know if it's done. Okay, I'm just gonna let you ride for a little bit. Has anyone been to the basement to see Fox Mulder lately? Haven't seen him. Okay, we did this one, right? Yeah, okay, we did that one. Let's go over here and check the other bathroom. Okay, hold on. Bathroom first. Aha! And then this book. Interagency cooperation decision regarding NASA. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available to the Bureau of Research to analyze. Oh, okay. So the the return shield on the space shuttles are made from Foundation rock. That's fun. 3 hours of silence, yeah. Recently, certain individuals have raised concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's relaunch of the Boner far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of Blackrock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Boner will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AW sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of the committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. How are you today, Neon Punk? Welcome in. Don't know how you found me. I presume control. Wrong one. Hold the G button. I'm nuts. Collectibles. Black market. Surprised the FBC doesn't have its own satellite already. That's exactly what that letter entails. NASA sent up a satellite for them. Illegally altered item market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine, altered, and paranatural materials, was raided in Boner, Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. One unrelated to NASA. I think it's just a matter of, like, how the fuck else are they going to get one up into space? That they just used NASA to do it. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using alternate items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on alternate items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concerns here are threefold. There's a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas, and the motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Oh, yes! Fuck! Yes. Hi, yes. I did raid you last night. My memory isn't completely Swiss cheese. How are you? I remember you. Auntie! Oh no, I don't want side quests though.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old man. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it. Air here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of...
Oh, I did one of the molds already. That's fun.
It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, old depression. How can you tell when you are feeling?
I love Auntie. A fellow bad memory streamer. Yeah.
The plants in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. All right. Let's go make some...
Oh my god, this place is huge. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay, we're not getting anywhere near those vents right now. What else we got? Where's the darkness ones? Okay, so one's kind of nearby. Don't know if we're going to get to that yet. And then where's the plants? Ah, here we go. There's two back where we came from. How spooky is this game, by the way? Is it more sci-fi weird than horror? That's a fun question to ask because I'm currently playing the final DLC for Control, which is based on Alan Wake. Like, it's an Alan Wake crossover. So this particular DLC, as I understand it, is far more spooky. The regular game is more sci-fi with a little bit of jump scary stuff. The mold area was kind of spooky, but maybe that's just because I got my ass kicked fucking repeatedly. Base Control has some spooky shit, but it's definitely, yeah, this is definitely the spookier area. Okay, so is there a plant in here? Oh yeah, here we go. Hey buddy, how do I fix you? Not with bullets. Epic's given this game up before? Yeah, that's how I got it. How do you water the plants again? I legitimately don't remember how to do this. Shoot sprinklers? There's sprinklers? Oh, from Firebreak, yeah, fair enough. I'm not seeing how to do this. Oh, shine light on plants. Oh, it says it right in the fucking description, and I am just an idiot. Gotcha.
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
Imagine reading. Yeah, can you fucking imagine?
Welcome back to the land of the living, little bunny.
The sound pays for itself, I tell you. Where's the third plant? It's not you. It's not you. Nope. Oh. Is it you? Little guy? No. Oh, there it is. There, I did it. Whoops. Okay. But, we are going to call it here. I have new astral constructs? What? Oh. What the hell is Surge? What the hell is this guy? Huh. Hang on. When did it give me that? Why, hello there. Oh. That's fun. Ooh. Sticky bombs. That's cool. Okay. But we're gonna call it here. Quit to menu. Whee. Back over here. Remedy partnered with Epic for its release. They got their monies. Something of 50 under the table. Alan Wake 2 is an Epic exclusive. Oh, I did not know that. Anyway, so yeah, right now you can hear the chat sounds because it plays through the music. That's interesting. I'm gonna figure out how to fix that. I don't know if it's a big deal if you all can hear the chat biddly doops here or not. In any case, yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. So hey, we got through the foundation. We're starting the AWE event. On this screen, it's fine. Yeah, I also try to keep the noise like low. Like I played at like I think 70%, and even then, it didn't used to. This is a new thing I've done recently. Because I found I was missing. I mean, we can turn down a little bit more. I found myself missing chat while I was playing games, even with chat being on literally 2 windows. I was just missing stuff. So while I'm playing the game, I can hear dings for that. Yeah, it was bleeding into normal gameplay before. Yeah, that's because it was on, for some reason, it was on a different channel. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I have a better idea. Hold on. Wait. Where can I send this to? That's going to music right now. Can I send it to chat? No, that's not going to work either. Because anytime I do multiplayer, it will output that ping to the chat speakers, and that will drive specifically Holly insane. Whatever. On the screen, you get it. It's fine. Honestly, if I wanted to be really fucking finagly about it, I could set it up so that whenever OBS changes scenes, if it's the just chatting scene, I turn off the ping, and otherwise turn it back on. I could fix it. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I could fix it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with more of the AWB Control DLC. Holly, out of curiosity, I know you've played this. Do you know roughly how long this DLC takes? I feel like I'm probably going to finish it next week, but I don't know. It depends how much stuff they dumped into it. I thought it ended with the nail part. That was Foundation. We're playing the other DLC now. We finished DLC 1. Now we're on DLC 2. Oh, well. You know what? I'll look it up. I just want to have expectations. That's all. Is that smooth? Yeah. AW ends how it ends. Okay. All right. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. More control tomorrow. Let's find somewhere to send y'all. Mute the tab. Let's see. What do we got? Cal's doing Hollow Knight. Super Hobbit's doing Worship. Those are the only ones that seem interesting to me. Let's go read Cal. Cal's always a good time. So let's go say hi to Cal. Feel free to grab yourself a raid message if you're so inclined. But that's going to do it for me tonight. So thank you, everyone, of course, for watching and hanging out. I appreciate that. And that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Good night.